Hey, hey! Just wanted to send you a smile today and also send you that good, positive energy. Get up, get out, and move that body. Say what? Get up, get out, and move that body. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I hope you all are up and enjoying this beautiful day. And we're going to get into the details this morning. It is just me today, my crew, my beautiful diamonds, they're enjoying a spring break. So it is just me today. So we're going to have fun and we're going to have a discussion on just being positive and understanding the effects of, mental health. And, more so, we always talk about, exercise, and we always think about when you exercise, it's always about how you look, the aesthetics of it all. But yes, that is important because we all want to look good, right? But I just wanted to touch on the mental aspects of it. So let's get into the details. I am DeAndrea Washington, your fitness inspiration. Let's go. And when you come into the live, like, share, follow if you're not following, and let's get into it. And let's see, I want to make sure you all see me. Say hello when you come into the live. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you see this live. Let me make sure I am in there really good so you all can see me. Say good morning to me. If I miss your comment, I promise you I will go back to it and say hello to you. I hope you all are up and having a wonderful day. And when you come into the live, share with your friends because this will help someone. All right, so let's see. Can you all see me? Am I frozen? Do I have to do this again? Let's see. If you're in the live, let me know if you can see me. It's paused on my end. Hold on. Let's see. Hi, Willie. Can you see me? Am I paused? I am paused on my end. Can somebody tell me, am I paused on your end? If so, I will restart the live. Thank you. You have a wonderful day as well. Thank you so much. Can you see me? Am I paused on your end? Okay. Hey, I'm back now. I think I had a little bit of a slow connection, so we're gonna make it happen today. Let's go. Well, I'm waiting on everybody to come in. I am going to send this out to a few people. Give me one moment. Say hello when you come into the live. Let's go. All right. Positive mindset. All right. Hey, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, let me give some shout outs to my people that are tuning in to the live. Say hello, send some hearts up so we can move through the algorithm so somebody can see, so I can touch somebody's life today. Hi, Bobby, Alberta. Hello. Let's go. And for everyone that's joining in, say hello and share with a friend. I want to share some great information, and also I just wanted to come in and just share a little bit of that live energy. You always see me on the videos and on the reels, but sometimes it's just a little different, when you get that live touch, so I just wanted to show up this morning and talk to my people and say hello and see how everything is going. Hi. Yeah, so I have a little bit of slow connection for some reason. I'm not sure why, but if you can see me, great. Say hello. Come on into the live. Today, I'm going to go ahead and get into my topic. But first, I want to let you all know, for anyone that is interested, I will be hosting spring workout classes and spring and summer workout classes. So if you are, and the classes will be, outdoors in a nice area, and because we're gonna get ready to get beautiful weather soon. And if you're interested in the workout classes, Workout with D, just please, you can inbox me your email address and I will send you all the information. And that is if you're in the Atlanta area, or any, if you're close by Atlanta, the classes will be held in Atlanta. So if you're near Atlanta and you would like to, participate in the classes, they're gonna be great. They're full workout classes. Of course, I always like to educate, so you will get some type of education. There will be a question and answer period as well. And so, it's going to be just a great workout, especially for, if you're on that fitness journey, and sometimes it's just a little challenging for you to, get your workouts in. Come on in and, get that fun energy and surround yourself with, positive, beautiful people, and get a great workout outdoors. It's always beautiful when you work out outdoors. I love outdoor workouts. So that is coming. Just stay tuned for that. Good morning, James. How are you? Stay tuned for that. Say hello when you come in, guys. Go ahead and share the live so that we can get some people in that, would like to hear this message. I'm not going to be long. I just want to touch on it because I know this is very important. And what's up, my girl? You see? Now you see, it's just me. I miss you, girl. What's up, Shanta? That is one of my beautiful diamonds. And I miss you, and I'll be so happy when you come back. Love you so much, and I hope everything is going well for you. So I wanted to just give you the information on the classes. So if you're interested in the classes, do make sure that you inbox me your email address, because we're going to start those classes toward the end of this month, and we'll be going throughout to the end, probably to the fall. And we're going to enjoy as much of this nice weather out as we possibly can. And I'm going to help you guys, stay on top of your, your health and fitness goals and enjoy it while you're doing it. Hey, let's go. All right, so let me get into it because I'm going to get to talk about everything but what I came here to talk about. So we all know that, of course, when we exercise, we know that exercise is important. It might be, a challenging thing for most people, but for the most part, like myself, I have been, active ever since I was a child, and I've always enjoyed it. But it's a little challenging for a lot of people, and I understand that. And so that is why I am here. And I always try to just shed a bright light and positivity, through my training. And I always say that, everybody always tell me, well, do you make it look so easy? Well, it's not, but I have a love for it. It's not always easy. It's a challenge at times. And that's why I am here. And that's why I, have that drive and that energy and passion to, share that and transfer that energy to others. So, but we also know that, when we talk about exercise, a lot of times, it's always about, of course, the outer appearance. But let's go deeper, okay? Because good morning, Mac, and did I miss somebody else? Williams, I can't see the first name. Oh, I'm gonna get my glasses in a few weeks, so y'all bear with me. Bear with me. Good morning. Y'all come in, throw those hearts up for me. Click the hearts, click the like, say hello. And I can't see comments, but I can see when you guys chime in, okay? Thank you so much for watching. But, we always want to, we all want to look good, okay? Yeah. But let's get into the mental aspects of it. And all my years of training, this year would be 25. 25 years, even though right now I'm not full-time training, I still train some people, I still coach people. And so, but I know in all my years of, fitness coaching, every time I have a client that, come in, and it happens a lot, it's like, especially when I used to teach, and people will come to class and they say, Dee, let's give us a good workout tonight, because work was tough. People got on my nerves, I had a rough day, so, and I was like, okay, I got you, and they need that. And by the end of the class, they're like, oh, thank you. Like, I needed that. So whatever was on their mind when they came to class, it's like, it don't even matter no more, because you feel so much better. They got that release, all that stress, that pressure from, from work, sometimes it takes a toll on people. And just think, if they did not come to class, or if they did not come to work out after, a tough day at work, or after, maybe, life's the way they say life be life, just say if they didn't get that afterwards. So a lot of times what happens is, if you don't get those endorphins after a workout and a release, or, that feel good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your name, but I know you one of my consistent, engaging followers. Thank you. I will. Thank you so much. I would say, Maya, I'm so sorry. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but thank you so much. And so, hello, Wayne. And so, after those great workouts, you feel great. And I bring that energy when I teach, when I train. I try to make my clients, laugh, smile. and through it all, through the the tough workouts, because my workouts are kind of tough. So I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. We have great workouts, but I've trained my clients to work out in a certain way. So they don't just day one start like that. No, they build their way up. But I go back to say, people go through things. And so when you walk into, training with me or doing a class with me, it's like I could see how your day has gone just by looking at you. It's a quick second. And so I always say, whatever happened, let's let it stay outside. You come in and we're going to work on you. It's all about you. And not only that, so that's the work aspect of it. But just think about other things that go on in your life. Okay, so, loss of a family member or loss of a friend. Those things hit hard. So now it's a battle mentally. What do I do, without someone or, that I've had or something, because, pets are people too. I had a pet that I had for 15 years and my little doggy passed away, and that was tough on me because I was used to my doggy for 15 years and I don't have them. So those things really, really hit you hard. So how do you come out of that? How do you work through that? Of course, and we know, and I'm a believer, so of course, prayer that's first and foremost. And God provides and God heals. And so prayer is first and foremost in my life. And so, but that is where I pray and I leave it to God, and I go from there. And now I got to do I have to do the rest and have faith and know that everything is going to work out in the end. And so that's why that smile is always there, because that's that joy. Through anything, I know that everything is going to be all right. So, but everybody don't have that type of willpower, that type of discipline. So it's always good to have. This is where that other person comes in at. And this is where the discipline comes in at. And this is where, okay, I got to move my body. Thank you so much for the stars, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for the stars. And yes, you all can send stars to support my page. Thank you so much. Those are like little tips that support me. Thank you so much for the stars. And so I kind of want to get into it. I'm going to ramble. But I just want to say that, and then I was talking about the loss of it could be a good friend or a family member. Those things, somebody that was close to you, those things hit hard and can test you mentally, because then you go through a cycle of, you go through different, aspects of what happened, right? And you can feel, thank you so much. Good morning to you too, Elizabeth. And thank you. And so you go through sadness, depression, sometimes you even go through a little bit of anger. And so, of course, that's there. You might not be angry with the person or somebody that, may have broken your heart. You might not be angry because the person left you, but it's an anger that just comes about, why me? Why is this happening to me? So, you go through those different emotions, I must say. And when you get out and you move your body, and you sometimes, get you a good song, get you some good music, your favorite music, and move to it and and relax your mind. Because if you don't, it tends to tense your whole body, and that stresses your body, and that builds cortisol. And so then the other negative effects come around. Like you tend to, crave, foods, and most of the time the foods are not all that great, okay? They're bad foods. Or you tend to reach for, alcoholic beverages and XYZ. So, things that are not good for your body. So always having a positive, getting that positive feedback, adding something positive to something that happened that was negative. It always helps. Getting out, taking that walk, releasing, singing to yourself, just kind of just clear your head. It helps your mental, okay? So I'm gonna just go over a few pointers that I wrote down so that I would not forget. We know that exercise and fitness plays a big role in managing or maintaining your mental health. And we know that that's number one. That's the main thing. And it also helps to alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety, right? And so that's why I say, let's look outside of the aesthetics of it all, right? Of course, exercise helps. It enhances your self-esteem and your confidence level. And we know that through regular exercise, it can lead to physical changes, of course. We know that it can lead to, weight loss, that's your goal, muscle gain, also improve your posture, of course, and, posture always sit up, your head is up, and that builds your self-esteem, and you just start to feel better, and especially your confidence, right? And it just builds, and it just helps with your positive self-image, all right? And it just boosts your self-worth. And always, go back and say, your confidence is nothing like having, just be confident in yourself, not arrogance, confidence. There is a difference, right? In being confident in who you are and knowing how you feel, being in touch with your feelings. And I do believe that takes some pressure off of you, right? And also, if you take that time, and the next point I'm going to say is take the time to set some, goals for yourself. And it can be short term goals. That way, when you reach that goal, you got another goal. And then that makes it fun. That makes it exciting. And that takes your mind off of other things that may be going on that are not so positive in your life, right? And because it helps you, when you reach your goal, you have some form of accomplishment, you did it. I put my time in, I did that, and so that just builds your confidence even more, and you did it, and even though, just say for instance, if you had a goal and you were supposed to reach it by a certain amount of time, hey, guess what? Then, go back to the drawing board and say, okay, let me see what I did. Let me see what I could do different, and then go from there, because sometimes you just got to keep going, and that's where consistency comes from, right? And to make it happen for you. And also, I want to just mention this, and this is the third thing. When you're stressed, or when something is bothering you and it's just a mental overload, rest and being able to, get that quality sleep, that's the next thing, that I wanted to discuss. Sometimes like when you have a mental beat down, it's hard for you to sleep because things are going through your mind. What if this? What if that? And you're losing sleep. And so now, that throws everything off. It throws your whole rhythm off if you're not sleeping. And now you're angry. Anger comes because anything sets you off, anything aggravates you, and, you might, snap at somebody, and you might not have meant it, but you're just not in a good space. So make sure, sleep is important. Get that rest. And exercise improves your quality of sleep, right? And so we know we exercise, you know, you get a little tired after you exercise, and so that kind of, you got to sit down and you relax. Sometimes that's the best sleep on the days that you get great workouts in. So always remember to keep your sleep patterns, you know, pretty much the same. Get a good sleep pattern, and that also helps, you know, relax your mind. It relaxes you mentally. That is so important. So make sure. I had to put that in. I know I always say that. I always say that every time that, you know, we talk about, you know, exercise and everything. Because a lot of times people, you know, you're on you have fitness goals and you just not getting enough rest, and your body is not responding because it's not rested well. So it's always good to make sure you rest your body, because, you know, we're working all day and then you're working out. So it's like you're constantly going for the most part. And then when it's time to lay it down and get some rest, you're not resting. So that could be a negative, you know, on your body. So make sure we get that quality rest. Make sure you schedule your workouts, track your progress, you know, stay flexible. If, you know, you normally work out at 6 o'clock in the morning, hey, you overslept, get it in after work, you know, get it in on the lunch break, you know, just make it happen. It didn't necessarily have to be the same time every day. You don't necessarily have to work out early in the morning. You work out when you can get it in there, you know. It is good to set a schedule, you know, so you can be consistent. But hey, we know that things come up, things happen. So you have to be, I teach this, you have to be, you know, flexible, because one day you probably can't get that workout at 6 a.m., you know, or one day you can't get that workout, you know, as soon as you get off work. So you have to reschedule and do it at another time, but make sure that it's rescheduled. Yes. Hello, good morning. How are you? I can hardly see your name. I told him I got to get my glasses on. Good morning. Thank you for watching. Marcellus, there you go. I got it. Good morning. So yeah, so make sure you stay flexible, but it is always great. I always say stay on a, you know, get your schedule, set your workout schedule. It's always good to do. But don't, you know, let somebody tell you that a certain time is the best time. The best time is the best time for you, okay? Let me put that out there. The best time to work out is the best time for you in your schedule. That way you stay consistent. Amen. Now, that was a word right there. So I always speak that, but get a schedule, work that schedule. If something comes up, have a plan B to get it in, okay? Also, it's always good for your mental health, and hear me, get some type of guidance, okay? And it is so good because now understand that I have been fitness coaching half of my life. Wow, that's deep. Because I'm 51. So I have been fitness coaching. I have been working with people personally, one-on-one, their bodies, okay? Working them, you know, for half of my life. And not every workout is just a workout. People go through stuff. And I have been in situations where, you know, my client comes in for training and they have gone through some deep stuff. And I have to, you know how to work them through this workout. And sometimes that comes with, you know, being there to listen, be a listening ear so they can let it out. All right. And being there and not just being sympathetic, but sometimes, you know, just being, you know, empathetic as well. and understanding. And even if I haven't gone through it, I can still be a listening ear for them because they need to get it off their chest. So don't just think when you see a trainer, it's just somebody that's just going to put you through a workout. Well, that's not me, of course. Now, I don't know about other trainers, but I do know this is the real. People go through. And so when they come to me, I have had clients, like I said, that have gone through things, and they come in and they say, you know what, I needed this. I had to get here today. You know, it was tough for me to get here, but I had to get here. And they release all that negative, you know, and they got somebody that has a listening ear that's not going to judge them. And whatever they tell me that's going on, it stays there. And so when you have that someone to release to, it makes all the difference in the world. If you don't have anybody to release to, what happens? What happens? It stays inside, and you get even more depressed. It has an effect on your mental, and you want to be alone. You don't want anybody to bother you. It is just not good. It's just not a good place to be. And I am so glad that I have been given this gift from God to be able to help so many people, and I have helped so many people to get through things. And on top of the workout and the exercise, you know, so depending on how their day has been, I'll have to sometimes switch the workout. So whatever I had planned for them to do, I switch it up so that they can now start to feel better. I'll switch it up, and I'll make the workout just an interesting type of workout in some way that would kind of, you know, take their mind off of what they have going on at that moment. And so it is so important. Exercise does have just positive effects on your mental health. Sometimes we just got to get out and move that body. Yeah, say what? Hey, move that body. Get up, get out, and move that body. Let's go. Let's go. And, you know, just moving, and also it just creates a positive self-vibe. Hey, transparency moment. You know, I go through. You know, I have gone through. But at the same time, I'm going to make sure I show up for me. I'm going to make sure I show up for me. If I could not move my body, oh my gosh. You know, if I couldn't do something, it just wouldn't be good. I can't even fathom that. I can't visualize that. So I'm so thankful. I'm thankful. I thank God that I get to get up and move my body. You know, I get to do this. And it is such a joy, no matter what I'm going through, you know, no matter the tears, the tough days, the hard work, the time put in. This might not be going right. This didn't go how I wanted it to go. But D has got to show up for D, no matter what. Because in the end, I know that everything is going to be all right no matter what I'm going through. I'm not exempt from going through things in my life. But guess what? Guess who's going to show up for me? Me. I am going to show up for me. I'm not going to sit down and sulk because this didn't go right. You know, that person did me wrong, you know, or this company didn't accept me, and I got this education, this experience, this. No, I'm going to keep it going. And I'm going to continue to take care of my body. And I'm going to continue to smile through those hard workouts. And because I know that I am doing something good for my body. And also, I am transferring that energy to so many people. It is such a joy. And I also want to say that it's such a joy, and it is such, a positive. Social media can be such a positive. Yes, there are some negatives there, but hey, that's life, right? But the positive is I get to reach out to so many people that I was not able to years ago when I very first started training. Only the people that I saw, one-on-one and personally got to, experience that energy. And they always used to tell me, like, D, you got to get on YouTube. D, you got to do this. People got to see you. People got to see that energy. And, I was always such, humble. I'm still humble, but I'm also that person that like, okay, yeah, but it's about y'all. I'm working y'all out, and I've always was like that. But I did understand what they were saying. And now, yes, I am able to touch so many people's lives. And it's so important to me. And this mental health aspect of, exercise, I think that's first and foremost, outside, because we already know, we work out, we want to look a certain way, we got goals, we want to get, our arms toned, we want to get the glutes right, we want to get the abs tight, so of course we know that come with it. We're not going in front. We know we want to look good, right? So, but we know that's there, but we also got to understand when you get to where you want to be, look how you want to look. Are you happy? Do you have joy? Are you happy? Are you happy on the inside? Do you look good on the inside? So I want you to, if you don't take anything else from this live, take that with you. Work on your mental. I have had people to come up to me in the gym that I see, but I don't know them personally, but I just speak to them on occasion when I see them in the gym. I've had a young lady just come to me in the gym and just, hey, and just hug me. And she said, I can't hug you, can I? Say, sure. She says, yes. She says, I just been going through. And I said, what? I said, you know what? Stay positive. Everything is going to be all right. Work through it. Go on through it. But for her to come up to me and just be able to know that she was able to just tell me that, that was something. That was amazing. And I hope that I touched that young lady that day. And just to give her that positive reinforcement. Y'all, people go through stuff. Don't let this outside fool you, okay? No matter how much they in shape, people go through. So let's focus on a healthy, mental as well as physical. We already know exercise is physical, but let's focus on mental health and taking care of you. Mental health is so important. I'm not going to hold you any longer because I've been on here long enough. And I can probably go on about this, but we're going to do a part 2. We're going to do a part 2 when my diamonds get back. But I also wanted to say, you all just enjoy, working out doesn't always have to be, hard, okay? Of course, yeah, I have tough workouts a lot, but I like it. I've never known how to do anything like not tough. So, but I love it. My body used to it. I competed for over 10 years. So all my workouts is tough. I'm used to tough workouts. But I enjoy it, but I do balance it out. I do have my, my walking days. Of course, y'all know that, right? So I'm going to end this out. I want to go ahead and say, I want to make sure I touched on everything. Hey, if you have any questions, put your questions in the comment section. If you are not following, please follow my page. Also, I have my YouTube channel, Deandra Washington. And I'll be, I think I'll do Instagram Live as well. Next month, we'll do TikTok Live. I do have my Instagram page is detailed_fitness. TikTok is Deandra Washington, my name as well. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and my other Facebook page is Deandra Washington Consulting, LLC. So I'm on all platforms. So you can follow me there, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel because I have a series coming up, and I'm only going to do that one on YouTube. So my workout series on YouTube, you know, last year I did the poolside workouts, y'all. And so I'm going to switch it up this time. And so just stay tuned. We're going to have fun. And so those workouts are good. They're going to be like 20 to 30 minute workouts that you can kind of follow along with me. So I'll do those here and there. All right. And also to those who are just maybe joining the live, I will host outdoor workouts this spring, summer, and some of fall. So stay tuned. And if you're interested in coming to my workouts, please inbox me your email address and I will email you the information, for the class. All right, because we're going to have a good time. We're going to get a good workout in. Get it. Hey. See, this is how you have to do. You have to just have fun. All right, so I think I touched on everything. I want you all to, before I go, I want you all to put some good food in your body today. Now, if you get a free day and you get a cheat meal, it's one meal, not cheating all day now. You can't cheat all day. You got to get one meal that's a bonus meal, okay? You cannot cheat all day, all right? So get one meal that you want and to have that meal if this is your day for that, all right? Other than that, put some good food in your body. It's beautiful out today. Before next week, because next week we're going to get some cold temperatures. So go ahead and get out this weekend and move that body, all right? Some good food in your body. Make sure you're hydrated. Drink your water, okay? Drink your water. Take your vitamins and your minerals and take care of your body. Don't let nobody stress you out, okay? Because that's what we're talking about, mental health, okay? All right, so don't let anybody stress you. And just say, okay, yes, thank you. And continue to smile. Let no one steal your joy. And take care of your heart. Let no one break it again. Okay? And so with that being said, thank you all for joining the live today. And I had to switch Saturdays. Normally we do the first Saturday, but last Saturday I had to go to take my continuing education course for my insurance license, because I have to do that every 2 years. So I had to do that last Saturday. And so that's why I'm here this Saturday. I will go live a little bit more this year. Also next month is, what's next month? April. So next month, April, I think Easter is that first weekend. So we'll be live that second weekend, I do believe. All right. I think I touched on everything. Thank you all for, joining into the live. I hope that I have shared something with you that have inspired you to enjoy taking care of you. Again, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram and here as well, and TikTok. And so I'm going to try to go live on those platforms later next time as well, so I can introduce myself to different audiences. And thank you all. And before I go, it's one more thing that I must say. Hey, get up, get out, and move that body. Say what? Get up, get out, hey, and move that body. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, hey. You all have an awesome day. And y'all better enjoy taking care of that body.